Archangel Metatron, divinity in every cell, remembering the gift of being human. I come to share from my perspective, the gift that you are, and how you can enjoy the ride more fully. This is Metatron. I am like your laughter partner in crime. We are here to do magic. And magic is part of what you have access to. My gift to you today is to remind you of the power and strength of the integrity within you. When I use and offer my Merkaba to you as a tool, it is sacred geometry that has real benefits. It is in part simply clearing away the dross of what is underneath at your soul essence. And you forget how powerful that is. Your clear intent, your heartfelt, passionate desires to be of service are incredibly useful in this transition. This is why we come together to share with you the importance of caring for yourselves, where so much opportunity exists to make a difference. And yet, if you are depleted, that opportunity will pass you by in a way that will leave you somewhat heartbroken. For you are not here to work from depletion, from lack of energy, from hanging on by your fingernails, trying to crawl your way back to a better place. But you are here to stand in joy. You are here to emanate that which you are. The wholehearted expression of divinity and form, through not just your heart center, but your whole being. The touch of your fingers, the touch of your lips on the cheek of another, your arms wrapped around one in love are as much semblances, and the reach of divine love itself, as is your intent, to send heart energy to another. Do not forget this. So, as you step into recognizing the beautiful forms that you are, they offer you this gift, to experience divine love, in this human, fragile form, that you have so far considered more as a liability than a blessing. This is changing. As you have begun to have new thoughts about the gift that you are, the opportunity you have to experience your bodies differently, to stay more youthful, to experience great energetic support and transmissions through them, to experience higher consciousness not just at the mental level, but in your hearts and whole beings down to the bottom of your toes. This is when you begin to truly fly. For it is the integration of all these aspects that unlocks the most transcendent experience as divine in form. I share this with you as a reminder to love yourselves, to love every part and parcel of your being. The non-physical, the physical, the energetic, the emotional, the fears, the doubts, the every thought that comes through you. Do not need to believe all of them, but loving them is the path forward. Holding them in your embrace as fully accepted, okay, valid, and part of the whole will assist them to calm, to relax, and for you to open into new layers of expression and experience that are even more joyful than you have touched into so far. This opportunity to be alive in the present, now moment is extremely powerful under the current energies. It is nothing like you have seen before. So allow yourself to play with this. What does it mean to stop and be playful? What will assist me to experience more joy in every process that I'm journeying through? How can I access the greatest love that flows through me in this particular moment, in this particular relationship, through me to the people around me, from the sun, the air, the earth, her waters, up through the soles of my feet, through each particle within me, that all my cells may be enlivened? Ask yourself these questions and you shall experience new waves of well-being, new levels of joy and ecstasy. I am your beloved brother, Metatron. Call upon me whenever you wish, I will be there. The vibes of the new moon on April 27, 2025. We are not getting a sleepy new moon. This one's packing grit, gumption, and moxie. At 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time on Sunday, April 27th. The new moon in Taurus forms a T-square with Mars in Leo and Pluto in Aquarius. You may feel the urge to dig in your heels and lock horns, but that might not serve you well. Instead, this moment invites you to channel powerful, transformative energy into something new and meaningful. If you've been grumbling for change, this is your swift astrological kick. Grab a pen and paper and make a list. What's holding you back? Get rid of it. Think strategically. Get organized. The last thing you need right now are distractions that pull you off course. But don't fixate on the finish line. This is a time for action and for being fully present in the journey. What unfolds along the way might end up mattering more than the end result. With Pluto, the magic lies in the growth, and in recognizing the subtleties and soul lessons showing up now. Stay too focused on outcomes and you'll miss what's blooming right in front of you. Also ask yourself, are your goals ego-driven, or do they contribute to well-being? Not just yours, but others too. Think of Pluto like the butterfly. When it emerges from the chrysalis, it seeks nourishment. But as it moves from flower to flower, it also spreads pollen, enabling life to flourish. The butterfly thrives by taking care of itself and benefits its environment in the process. Even with the tension between Mars and Pluto, Venus offers a soothing balm, especially in relationships. If you can release the need to be right, you might find a surge of affection waiting. Turn on some Barry White, or for younger ears, The Weeknd, Thames, or Mario Biondi, and connect with your special someone in a way that's both physical and tender. Saturn's conjunction with Venus could cast a serious stone, making you question your feelings or assess the future of a relationship. But Saturn can also help you get clear. Is this going somewhere? Or is it one last hurrah? With Uranus sextile to both Venus and Saturn, there's a blend of old and new. Are you willing to explore a new chapter together, one built on authenticity and mutual discovery? The synergy might feel a bit confusing, but it could open the door to something fresh, especially if you give one another room to grow. Jupiter is sextile Chiron, reminding us that Chiron isn't just about pain. It's about healing and mentorship too. And sometimes, especially with Jupiter square the North Node, the mentor you need is you. Reflect on where you've been, and where you're headed. With the North Node in Pisces, your path ideally weaves together worldly engagement with spiritual exploration. We're here to grow through interaction. That means having conversations and sharing experiences with the people around you, loved ones, neighbors, even strangers. There are two major things to note about this new moon. 1. No planets are in retrograde. 2. Neptune is in Aries. Neptune's prior ingress might help you wake from the peace-sun fog and see the world more clearly, even if you don't like what you see. Aries brings courage and a reconnection with the self. With Pluto in Aquarius sextile Neptune and Mars trine Neptune, there's a push toward action, especially in service of others. You might feel a call to champion someone who can't advocate for themselves or to join a movement for collective change. This is a time for manifesting, especially with no retrogrades in the sky. Taurus energy is persistent, practical, and deeply tied to values and nature. Use that to your advantage. What kind of life do you want to build? Who do you want beside you? To recap, this Taurus new moon is about getting comfortable with what matters. It's about clarity, conviction, and commitment. Your growth, your relationships, and your role in the collective are all part of the process. Picture the bull, resting in a wildflower meadow, under a wide blue sky. Butterflies flutter around its head. It's grounded in beauty but knows there's work to be done to keep that beauty alive for all. The blue Avians, energy of time. Beloved travelers of light. We speak to you now from the higher dimensions, where time bends, flows, and folds like the wings of a great cosmic bird in flight. You are not bound by time as you believe. You are in a dance with it, a relationship that can evolve. Once you recognize time is not a ruler, but an energy field. Each moment is not a tectonic clock, but a frequency and invitation. Time can expand or contract depending on your state of being. Joy stretches it. Presence deepens it. Fear hardens it into lines. But love makes it circular, spiraling, and luminous. You were taught to see time as a straight road, past behind you, future ahead. But in truth, time surrounds you like a sphere. All things coexist in the now. You can learn to step sideways or inward instead of only forward. A blessing to shift your perception of time. Beloved soul, traveler through the illusion of minutes and years. May you remember that eternity lives in this breath. May you feel the stillness inside every tick of the clock. May your past dissolve into wisdom, and your future soften into trust. May you walk lightly in the now, where all timelines sing together. And may your soul teach you the rhythm of divine timing. So it is. A practice to detach from linear time. Breathe into the heart. Close your eyes. Inhale through the nose and let the breath gather gently in the heart space. Imagine it expanding as a glowing sphere. Say aloud, or within. I release the idea that time controls me. I step into the now where all is present. I am free to choose my rhythm. Visualize the spiral of time. See a spiral of golden light wrapping around you. Past events live in the lower spirals, future moments in the upper ones, but your center is now. Feel your awareness sitting calmly in the center, while time moves around you, not dragging you, not pushing you. Rest in stillness for 3-5 minutes. No thoughts, no goals, just presence. You can even ask, what part of time wants to speak to me now? Let the answer come without force. Anchor with intention. Place a hand on your heart and affirm. I move through time as a sovereign being. I honor divine timing. And I trust the unfolding. We, the Blue Avians, are watching with great reverence as humanity begins to awaken from the illusion of time. You are remembering how to fly not through hours, but through states of being. When you become still, you can hear the hum of time. It is soft, crystalline, and wise. And in that hum, the future listens to you. With radiant wings. The Blue Avian Council. Earth's Transfiguration. Beloved ones. We now welcome a new passage with the new moon in Taurus on April 27th, which is the precursor of the 5/5 solar liquid golden transmissions that will be a catalyst for us to anchor change in our light bodies and lives. It is a time to commune with Mother Earth, keep us grounded and purified, so we can descend all the transmissions we are now receiving from our central soul and unified self. Many will be the souls awakening during this passage, and many will be the activations that you will undergo as you consciously embody these golden transmissions, and that will allow you to continue remembering, embracing who you are, and your true power as divine emissaries. This is a change that reflects the profound transformation that we and the elementals are experiencing at this time during Taurus rulership, for as our planet shifts, we too do the same, as part of the same living organism. As our planet continues shifting its manipulated structures, retrieving its original ones, we too transfigure our first and second dimensional chakras, balancing the ego, our mental masculine body, and moving into the soul dimensions. A shift that the T-square between Mars and Pluto represents in our heavens at the time of the moon, and that will help us release what is not ours to carry, so we can embrace our new self and path. This passage is a boost of energy for us to only focus on what we are building, not on what we are leaving behind, as it can often be emotionally devastating for the ego self to stop recognizing itself as we move into a more illumined frequency. This is an important passage, as we step into May, for us to clear our fears, female repression, healing our emotional and etheric bodies of all that can raise our fast at this time of solar integration, and move into the upper ones, as it is now that we have grown in power and wisdom, that we can liberate our root chakra, our unconscious mind, of all the memories and hidden traumas we had, and that we were not even aware of. As usually it is in our first chakra where we hold all the parallel past, present and future records of who we have been, and who we ever will be. All the lives we have lived, all the masks we have worn, with all the characters we have played, are now being healed. All the masks are falling. For it is time for us to shine our true selves, our authentic essence, values, truth, and mission. This is why it is so important to clear our first three-dimensional chakras, for all this simultaneous baggage is embedded within them, often reminding us of someone we are not, for we are not the same person we used to be, even a year ago. At a galactic level, many of you descend from Aldebaran, and hence, emissaries sent to Earth, to be in important positions to change the system. You will also feel drawn to clear any painful memories from your original lineage, bringing balance into your divine masculine, learning how to restore it as well in our planet, for this is part of the main mission that many of you Aldebaran descendants brought to Earth, and why it is so important to restore the divine masculine in yourselves so you can clear all false masculine programs and manipulations and embody the authentic power of the masculine, restoring it globally. An important mission to shift structures from our unique position and role that can only be achieved when we're aligned to our soul, clearing the astral body and anchoring ourselves into the illumined soul dimensions so we can start receiving from our monadic self the memories required to help us release the hard first and second chakra membranes, triggering the crystallization process. It is time to create new pillars in our lives, new foundations that sustain ourselves, our experiences, and the new path we are creating with every step we take. It is time for us to disengage from an old self and our memories, even though painful, as we have carried them for so long that we have made them ours. Our only eternal companion is our unified self and all the wisdom we carry through the many experiences we create, not the material, the people, or anything else we consider ours, for all is free and as such it shall part from us. May you only keep all the love, wisdom, and power that your beloveds. With an infinite love. Natalia, Alba. Source: arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.